Hello, everyone. This is Bernie Strum, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Field of Dreams Baseball here on a beautiful day. It is April 14th in our league, and we are into the end of the first, beginning of the second week of the season. And I want to say hello to Slash Deep Gaming, who was first in the broadcast today. Slash, thank you for coming by and watching today's games. My intention today is to play 3 days. We'll play a doubleheader. We'll play a game on the first day, then sim the rest of the first day. The second day we'll sim, and the third day we'll play a second game and sim that day. I will stop there, zip up the file, send it along to the next broadcaster, hoping that someone will pick it up for an evening game. This evening, David Lando comes by, my favorite trading partner, David from the Chicago team. Anyway, here we go at the end of the first week, beginning of the second week. So the standings don't mean very much, but we will briefly mention the leaders. Manchester with MV leading in the Earth Division with a 5-3 record. In the Wind, San Francisco and Lehigh are tied at 4-3. Fire first place, 6-1 Canada. And the Water Division has two teams on top, St. Pete and Beatles Carpathian team at 4-4. Let's go over and check the schedule for today. April 14th, we have Lancaster and Edmonton, Chico's at T-ville, Amazing at Tampa Bay, and I'm not going to read them all. My team, Vegas and Florence, but the game of the day will be a battle for first place, Lehigh at Degen. So let's go down and play that game. Well, before I play that game, let me autoplay all the games up to that. And as you can see, I'm out of practice with Field of Dreams since we just had a layoff, but Lancaster defeats Edmonton 3-0. John the winner 2-0. Oswald the loser 0-2. Chico's at T-ville. Whoops, we don't want to do that. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. So we'll just do this. And Chico's defeats T-ville 6-3. That was easy to fix. Chico's winning pitcher, McDowell's 2-0. Henkin, the loser, 1-1. Amazing at Tampa Bay. Amazing squeaks by Tampa Bay, 6-5. Hamels 1-0. Johnson 0-2. Long Island at Berlin. Long Island loses 4-2 at Berlin. Halliday the winner. Flanagan the loser. Liverpool at Hagerstown. Liverpool 8-2 over Hagerstown on the road. Matheson the winner 2-1. Perret the loser 1-1. Cleveland at San Francisco. Cleveland defeats San Francisco 8-6. Walsh the winner. Taylor the loser. Canada at St. Pete. Canada wins 7-1. Is their record. They win that game 6-2. St. Pete falls to 4-5. Alexander the winner. Faber the loser. My team, Vegas at Florence. Florence has beaten me 2 games in a row, and I squeezed by with a 2-1 victory on the road. Messersmith the winner at 2-0. Therese the loser 0-1. Mid-Michigan at Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake wins 4-2. Hadley Lake, a greatly improved team here in our second season. One of my favorite pitchers of all time, Cone, 1-1, the winner. Brolio, the loser, 0-1. And that brings us, well, let me play these. So let me auto these so we just have the one game to play. Dallas at Manchester. Dallas defeats Manchester 9-3. Tannehill, the winner. Martinez, the other Pedro Martinez, the loser. And Chicago at Carpathian. Chicago defeats Carpathian 9-4. McLean, the winner. Boswell, the loser. And we go to Degens to watch Lehigh at Degens. Okay, I need to look up and see where D-Gens is playing. I obviously wasn't smart enough to do the field. (1944) Braves field, so we'll change that here in a minute. Let's play the game. For the Lizards, the pitcher will be Mike McCormick, who's a lefty. For the D-Gens, Bill Doak. Bill Doak's a right-handed pitcher, so we go to load the right-handed lineup. Now we're going to load the left-handed lineup for D-Gens. I want to make sure I loaded the right lineup here again for the Lizards. Right-handed lineup. And left-handed lineup. Okay, those look good. Buckshot stops by. He's at work, so he gets to look at a little bit, look at a few games, a few innings of the game. Welcome to Braves Field for tonight's game between Lehigh and D-Gens. Mike McCormick will start for Lehigh. He'll be making his first start of the year. He'll be opposed by Bill Doak for the D-Gens. He's also making his first start. It's 50 degrees, wind speed 7 miles an hour, out to right field. And here we go. First thing I'm going to do is get to 1945 Braves Field. And I should have checked this, but I didn't. Why do I not have Braves Field in here? That does not make sense to me. Well, I know I have a picture of Braves Field, but for some reason, it's not here. So I apologize to both teams. We're going to see the Baltimore Stadium. Mike Silva, Bill Doak is not in my rotation, but is a spot starter, I guess. I have no idea why that happened. As Mike Silva checks in, I'm glad at least he's on your rotation, but I have no idea why the computer loaded a spot starter. It's something I'm going to have to get together with Steve Tate about and see why these get screwed up, because I don't understand it, quite frankly. Would you like me, Mike, to change pitchers? Night Raven reminds me that's Camden Yards. No, I know it's Camden Yards. For some reason, I did not. I usually check these before I broadcast, but for some reason, I thought I had Braves Field in here, so I don't. I do have a picture of Braves Field, but unfortunately, it's not in the Action PC directory. I will fix it for the next game. Unfortunately, you're going to have to watch Camden Yards, but it does not affect the game because the game will use the dimensions of Braves Field. Mike is not answering me, so we're going to go here with Doak Here comes the first pitch of the game. Bounding ball to short. Hornsby backhands it over to Hernandez for the out. 1 up and 1 down. Stepping to the plate, Cecil Cooper as we go over the lineup. That was Biggio just grounded to short. Cooper batting second at first base. Bagwell, the DH, batting third. Mays in center batting fourth. Caminiti at third batting fifth. Martin catching sixth. Davis in left batting seventh. Walker in right batting eighth. Kessinger at shortstop. McCormick is the pitcher. In the outfield, Kingman in left. Pinson in center. Holmes in right. Beginning at third base, Lowell at third, Hornsby at short, Lajoie at second. What a middle infield. Hernandez at first, Molina catching, Doak pitching. Here's the second batter of the game, Cooper. It's a fly ball to center. Pinson puts it away for the out. And Steve Tate tells me that Doak is appropriate based on the main five not being rested, so computer manager doing its job. Glad to hear that. Doak now will face Bagwell. Bagwell is a guy I coveted in the draft this past year, but unfortunately, his team didn't make it to my spot, number 18, and there's a fly ball deep into left field. Kingman has a bead on it, puts it away going into the corner. Top of the first is over. We go to the bottom of the first. Lehigh, nothing. Upcountry coming to bat. I can change this. Why don't I have Willie Mays' picture? Oh, I don't know, but we'll fix it right now. Can't play without Willie Mays' picture. Whoops, what happened? Why is this game locked up? That's why it's locked up. Here we go. There he is. Now we'll continue. Batting order for the D-Gens. Holmes batting first and right. Hernandez at first, batting second. Lajoie at second. In the 3 spot, Kingman hitting cleanup in left. Ortiz, the DH, fifth. Hornsby, shortstop, sixth. Lowell, third, seventh. Veda Pinson in center field, batting eighth. Molina catching and batting ninth. And Doak, the spot starter, appropriately doing the pitching. On the first pitch to Holmes, he hits a ground ball to third. Over to first for the out. 1 down, bottom of the first. Keith Hernandez coming to the bat. Taps home plate. Here's McCormick's pitch. He struck him out, dropped the ball. Calmly throws to first. Strikeout to McCormick. Assist to the catcher. Put out to Cooper. McCormick now to face Lajoie, who's got off to a good start power-wise, but only hitting .257. That should change before the end of the year. Base hit, center field. Right on cue as he raises his average to .278. McCormick now to face Dave Kingman. No home runs on the year, but that won't be the way he finishes. He will hit a ton. McCormick into the windup. And there goes number 1. It's out of here. Home run, Dave Kingman. And the D-Gens lead 2-0. Well, that was an appropriate lead off. That's home run number 1 for Dave Kingman. McCormick now to face David Ortiz. This lineup is not getting easier. McCormick winds and fires to Ortiz. He hits a fly ball. That ball is going. That ball is out of here. Back-to-back home runs for the D-Gens. Home run number 3 for David Ortiz. There we go. This game is off to the races with fireworks, 3-0. Coming to bat now as McCormick stands behind the pitcher's mound, rubbing up a new baseball, talking to himself. It doesn't get any easier with Rogers Hornsby. Starting the year at 207, McCormick's pitch. He hits a grounder to short. Kessinger, easy play to Cooper. They got him for the out. We go to the top of the second. Degens leads Lehigh 3-0. Here in the top of the second inning, Mays, Caminiti, and Martin to face Doak. Doak gets his sign from Molina, pitches to Mays. He pops it up. Molina tosses his mask away, puts it away for the out. 1 down as Mays fouls out to the catcher. Excuse me, Caminiti comes to bat. He bats from the left side. Doak gets his sign. Here's the pitch. And he walks him. Caminiti goes down to first. Russell Martin coming to bat. Russell Martin hitting .214 in the early going this season. Doak checks the runner, throws, and he walks 2 in a row. Runners now on first and second for Lehigh. They don't like being behind 3-0, so what do? They immediately get 2 runners on as a gift from Degens as Tommy Davis. Rumor has it Tommy Davis is moving on, but right now he's hitting .333, no home runs, 4 RBIs, and he's up in a perfect spot. Fly ball to center. Pinson coming in on it, puts it away on the run. Runners have to hold first out in the inning. Oh, second out in the inning. That helps. Walker Dixie only hitting .167. Don't forget, it's early in the year. This is Doak's pitch. There's a base hit in the right field. Holmes is going to pick it up. Caminiti will be rounding third. The throw will come in to Lajoie in the infield. The run scores. And Lehigh cuts the lead to 3-1. Runners still on first and second with the light hitting Don Kessinger, who's hitting .304 on the season, coming to bat. Doak's pitch. He hits a slow roller to Lowell. He barehands it. He gets him at first base for the out. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the second. 3-1, Degens. Once again, if you're just tuning in, I apologize for Camden Yards. I didn't have Braves Field, and for some reason I don't have them in my proper directory, so I will fix that for the next game. Bottom of the second inning, Lowell, Pinson, and Molina, the bottom third of the order to face McCormick. Ground ball to second. Biggio to first for the out. Veda Pinson, 364 on this young season with 3 home runs. He's in the home run leader list for our league. Now, he won't be at the end of the year, but he's started very hot. Here's McCormick's pitch. He pops it into foul territory. Cooper in front of the dugout. He's leaning in, and he can't get it as that ball lands in the first row of spectators. We're going to do this again as McCormick gets his sign from Martin. He winds and throws to Pinson. That ball's hit to deep right field, but Walker's going to put that away in front of the warning track. There are 2 down for Benji Molina. Yadali Molina. There's so many Molinas, I don't know which one is which. This one has no home runs, 1 RBI, and batting .320 in the young season. Here's McCormick's pitch. That ball's lined into left field. It bounces around. It's in the corner. Molina's going to round first. He's going to go to second. The throw's going to come into the shortstop. It's going to be cut off, and Yadier Molina doubles his first double of the year. Coming up, as I scroll over Biggio's picture to face McCormick, is Tommy Holmes. Tommy Holmes this season, 278, a home run, 5 RBIs. McCormick checks the runner. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit up the middle. Kessinger, easy play for Kessinger. That ball is in the dirt, I believe. It will get by. Oh, look at this. Kessinger makes his 4th error. Let's read what happened. Throws high. I thought it was in the dirt. It was a good guess. But it's a toss. Cooper goes up just over his head. Molina scores. Holmes is safe at first. That's what happens when you guess. But it is the 4th error for the reliable Kessinger at shortstop. Keith Hernandez coming to bat. He's found a home at Degens as the starting first baseman. Spent last year on the bench for the entire year with the Canada team. Seemed like a waste, but Degens made a trade for him at the deadline, gave up the Winfield for Hernandez, and here he is, batting second for Degens, hitting .333 in his first opportunity to play full-time. McCormick's pitch. Grounder back to the mound. Over to first for the out. No damage done, no more damage done, but there was 1 run scored by Degens. They now lead 4-1 going to the top of the 3rd. Steve Tate. Kessinger already has his bags packed for him. Well, if you're looking for a spot for him, Steve, send me a text. There's always room for a 10-rated shortstop on my team. Doak this inning will face the top of Lehigh's order, Biggio, Cooper, and Bagwell. Doak with a lead. Pitches. Biggio pops it up behind the plate. There's Molina again, tossing his mask aside, and he puts it away for the first out in the inning. Oh, that's right. You did. I do remember, Steve. You did trade him to Hadley Lake. I was late getting to you in that trade negotiation, I recall. Doak now will face Cecil Cooper, Red Sox player, who found a home in Milwaukee where he hit a lot of home runs. No home runs for the year, 3 RBIs on the season, hitting .200. Doak delivers, and so does Cooper. He hits a line drive into right field. Holmes bobbles the ball. He throws it in. What's going to happen to Cooper? He's going to go to second. There's an error, number 1, for Tommy Holmes. Let's read it so everybody knows what's happening if you're just listening. Doak stares in, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cooper lines a single between first and second. Holmes bobbles the ball. Holmes fires it back in. He missed the cutoff, and Cooper ends up at second. Cooper in scoring position hit now in the top of the 3rd with 1 away. Bagwell, Jeff Bagwell, in what some people say is the best year he's ever had. 1 home run, 2 RBIs, batting .154. Doak throws. That ball's hit to center field. Pinson backing up. He is gutted in front of the warning track. Throws it in. Cooper returns to second. 2 outs now. And Willie Mays, while we're talking about where players played, Willie Mays played, of course, for the Giants and the Mets. Willie Mays, by some people's account, the best overall baseball player for defense, power, and hitting in the history of baseball in this league at this early stage. A home run, 5 RBIs, and 207. Here's Doak's pitch. Fly ball to right. Holmes hardly has to move. It's an out. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. 4-1 Degens. Lajoie, Kingman, and Ortiz to face McCormick, who trails in this game 4-1. Lajoie hits a ground ball to second. Biggio's got it to first for the out. One down. Kingman homered, followed by Ortiz, who homered. Let's see what McCormick has in store for him. He throws. That ball's hit to third. Caminetti up with it. All the way across the diamond. Cooper gets it, and Kingman is out by a step. 2 up, 2 down. Bottom of the third. Ortiz smacked a home run his last time up. And McCormick strikes him out. We go to the top of the fourth, still 4-1, D-Gens. I think, Steve, that the D-Gens team is going to cause a lot of people pain this season. They are good. Okay. Caminetti, Martin, and Davis to face Doak. Here's the pitch. It's a foul tip off Molina's mask. The home plate umpire is dusting off home plate to give Molina time to get that mask back on and put his head straight. He's finished. Molina looks like he's ready to go. Here's the pitch. He strikes him out. 1 down, top of the fourth. Martin, no home runs, 2 runs batted in, 214 on the season. Doak's pitch. Line drive deep in the left field. That ball is going to carry. That ball's gone. A line shot. It took about 2 seconds for that to get out of here. Home run number 1 for Russell Martin, and the D-Gens lead is cut to 4-2. Doak gets the sign from his catcher, Tommy Davis, stepping to the plate. 318 on the season. He swings and misses. Tommy Davis has his bags packed. Hard to believe he was available in the trade, but he was. If I'm not mistaken, he's been traded twice before the season started. Doak now to face Walker. Walker, his first time up, grounded a single. He walks him. I think that's Doak's third walk, and it is, as that number pops up, to face Don Kessinger. No home runs, 2 runs batted in, 292, 2 outs in the inning. Doak checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Fly ball deep in the right field. Holmes backing up, but he's just watching that one. That ball is out of here as Kessinger makes up for his error, who allowed a run, and he just banged a 2-run homer off Doak. 377 feet in the right field. That is his first home run of the year. That's pretty good for a guy who's only hit 4 home runs in 158 games in the season that he came from. The score is now all tied at 4. It looks eerily similar. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for D-Gens, 4 runs and 4 hits and 1 error for Lehigh. Doak, I don't know how long he's going to last allowing home runs, but Craig Biggio is coming to the plate. He's no home runs, 6 RBIs, a 250 batter. He grounded a short and popped to the catcher. Here's Doak's pitch. That ball is going to be foul. Into the stands. Here's the pitch. He walks him. Doak's 4th walk. 4 walks. I think, well, how many home runs has he given up? 3? 4 home runs today. 4 walks and 4 home runs. And that has turned into 4 runs for Lehigh. It could have been worse, quite frankly. Cecil Cooper coming to bat. Cooper, no home runs, 3 RBIs, a 231 average this season. Throw to first, keeping Biggio close. He is a threat to steal. The pitch to Cooper. Ground ball to Lowell. Lowell up with it. Cooper is going to be out at first base. and a bang play. That was close. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Now this score is tied 4-4. We have a great game here, and every couple of innings, I need to remind the people, if they've come in, they are not playing in Camden Yards. They're playing in Braves Field. I somehow don't have a picture of Braves Field in the DK Sports directory. I will remedy that after the game. But for this game, the picture is Camden Yards, but the dimensions are Braves Field. McCormick to face Hornsby, Lowell, and Pinson. Here's McCormick's pitch to Hornsby. That ball's hit to right field. Walker looking up, and that ball's off the wall. He's going to take it on a bounce. Hornsby goes into second base with his third double of the season. D-Gens isn't sitting on their laurels because Lehigh tied him up. They put the lead run on second base for Mike Lowell. 0 for 1 on the day. 1 home run, 2 RBIs, and 148 for the season. McCormick looks back at Hornsby. Here's the pitch. Lowell hits a long fly ball to center field. Mays has this one in his sights, puts it away for the out. Hornsby returns to second. 1 down. Runner still in scoring position. And the ever-dangerous Veda Pinson. Pinson, 3 home runs, 5 runs batted in, 353 on the season. McCormick pitches. That ball's out of here. No, it's not. The wind's got it. Walker puts it in his glove. It's an out. You'll have to forgive me for calling that a home run. Pinson throwing to third as Hornsby tries. That, my friends, is the most spectacular play I've seen in 2 seasons of Field of Dreams baseball. A ball that Pinson rocketed out to deep right field. I called it a home run, but the right fielder did not listen to me. He caught that ball going away against the fence, and as the runner attempted to advance the third, because like me, he thought that was a sure thing, he was thrown out. What a double play. Unbelievable. You saw it here as we go to the top of the 5th, tied at 4. What a play by the right fielder. Unbelievable. Bagwell, Mays, and Caminiti do up. Walker, what a catch. What a throw. That ought to be, if we had ESPN highlights, that would make it the #1 highlight of the day. Doak pitching to Bagwell. He walks him. Doak's 5th walk. Bagwell at first. Willie Mays coming to bat, an even 200 on this young season. Well, something happened. It was a pitch out. They thought Bagwell was running. He was not. We're doing this again. So instead of pitching out, throws to first. Doak's throwing everywhere but to Willie Mays. Let's see what he does this time. Ground foul into the dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first is Bagwell. Doak has the sign. There goes Bagwell. Well, there's a ground ball to shortstop. I have no idea what's going on as everything is moving around. There is an error, it appears, and I'm going to have to read it. There was a ground ball. They threw to first, not in time. Bagwell goes to second. Mays with a base hit, so it's an infield hit. Hernandez is arguing with the umpire, and Bagwell goes to third. It's the first time I've ever seen that. Mays goes to second. It's a bad play by Hernandez. Hernandez is charged with an error, all because he was arguing with the umpire. If you haven't seen that one before, neither have I. Good afternoon, David Solinsky coming by. Well, the rare plays are in form in today's game. We now have runners on second and third. Nobody out. Lizards are threatening. Ken Caminiti coming to the plate, hitting 190 with a home run. Here's Doak's pitch. That ball is hit to Lajoie, but he can't get it. It's past him in the right field. That will score 1 run. Caminetti holds it first. Mays holds it third. 5-4 Lehigh as Russell Martin steps to the plate. Russell Martin walked and hit a solo home run down the left field line in the 4th. Doku's still in there. He's not going to be in there long because Red Ames is coming in to pitch. Ames has pitched in 2 games so far this year. He pitched 7 innings, allowed 14 hits, 7 earned runs. Well, that's not encouraging. However, let's see how he pitches. Grounded to Hornsby. Hornsby to Lajoie for 1. Over to Hernandez for 2. The run scores, but they exchange 2 outs. And the baseball book says they'd do that every time. It is 6-4 at Lehigh, however. Coming to bat, one of my favorite players, as I mentioned before, Tommy Davis. No home runs, 4 RBIs, 304. Another player, if I knew he was available, I would have made an offer for him as Haynes pitches. Grounded to short. Hornsby again to Hernandez for the out. We go to the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 6-4 Lehigh. McCormick will face Benji Molina, the number 9 hitter. We go to the top of the order. Holmes and Hernandez next. Benji Molina, 0 for 1. Oh, no home runs, 1 RBI on the season, 346 average. He hits a base hit in the right field. Molina goes to first. Mike Silva expresses his displeasure with the starting pitcher. Holmes coming to bat. Holmes today grounded to third and grounded to short. He was safe on a throwing error by Molina. Grayson, whoa. Oh, Molina scored. He was safe on a throwing error. I have to learn how to read. Molina, not much of a threat to steal. Here's the pitch to Holmes. Fly ball into left field. It's going to drop in front of Davis for a base hit. And the hit parade continues. I think we may be in for a high-scoring game as Molina holds at second. Holmes at first. Keith Hernandez comes to bat. Hernandez struck out and grounded out is 2 times up. Here's McCormick's pitch. And he strikes out again, the number 3 strikeout for Hernandez as Lajoie comes to the bat plate. Lajoie grounded a single up the middle and grounded to second. In today's game, McCormick checks the runners and throws, and he strikes him out. McCormick has bared down here in the bottom of the 6th. That was the 4th strikeout for McCormick. It doesn't get easier, though. Kingman, who today has hit a 2-run home run and grounded to third, comes to bat. The tying runs on base. Here's the pitch by McCormick. That ball's hit to center field, but Mays is going to put it away for the out. We now go to the top of the 6th, 6-4 Lehigh. Here we go. Ames in there. He will face Walker Kessinger, the top of the order. Let's see what Walker's done today. He's grounded a single and walked. And also made a beautiful play in right field, taking a ball extra bases away and throwing the runner out at third when he attempted to go to third. And now he's smacks a ball in the right field, and he's going to end up on second with a double. His first double of the year. Dixie Walker is going to be named the MVP of this game. If Lehigh wins and nothing else happens, he has played a great game. Don Kessinger, who homered his last time up, grounded out his first time up. That ball was smacked. Let's see what he does with Ames. And he hits a base hit in the right field. Holmes has it. Will Walker try to score? He will not. He holds with nobody out. Smart move. Ames now to face the top of Lehigh's order, Biggio. Biggio today is grounded to short, popped to the catcher, and walked. Here's Ames' pitch. That ball is going to be attempted pickoff at first base, but he's back safely. Molina is known for picking guys off at first. Let's see what happens now. That ball's banged into center field for a base hit. Walker scores. Biggio ends up on second base with a double. Kessinger holds at third. It's Biggio's third double of the season. And Lehigh is scoring in every inning now, 4, 5, and 6, 3 innings in a row. And now take a 7-4 lead. It's going to be a high-scoring game. Runners on second and third. Cecil Cooper coming to the plate. Flied deep to right center, line to single, and grounded to third his last time up. And he walks this time up. The bases are loaded. Ames' first walk. You know, if this game was live, I'm almost positive that Mike would replace Ames now. The one thing we do with the manager file is we say replace the relievers after 2 runs have scored. It sort of limits what happens when the computer manager is managing, but that is what we do. And so Ames looks like he's going to remain in the game to face to what I think is the most dangerous hitter in the lineup, the Houston Astros and Lehigh's Bagwell. 1 home run, 2 runs batted in, 148 for the season. He's flied out twice and walked. There is a base hit in the center field. Another run will score. Pinson picks it up. 2 runs score. Cooper goes to third. Bagwell knocks in 2 runs, and it's now 9-4, and this game is getting away from D-Gens. Cooper at third. Hernandez holding Bagwell on at first. Willie Mays up. It doesn't get any easier for Ames. When I hit the computer button, will they replace him? They will. And like I said earlier, the computer manager we need to find a way to get that pitcher out of there before he allows those 2 runs. What's his name? Manzanillo, I guess is how you pronounce it, is pitching. Let's take a look at his stats of the season. 3 games he's been in, 3.3 1/3 innings, allowed 3 hits, no home runs, 2 earned runs, struck out 5, and walked 3. His ERA is 5.40. Willie Mays today popped up, flied out to deep right field, and singled the infield in that bizarre play that did not work well on the chalkboard. Mays pops it up to the infield. As we wait for it to come down on Hornsby's glove, it is an out. Caminiti. Ken walked, struck out, and lined a single his last time up. The pitch, he struck him out. Russell Martin coming to the plate. He's walked, hit a solo home run, grounded to short. Fly ball into foul territory. Lajoie going towards the stands, and he is 2 or 3 rows deep. We're going to do this again. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Martin. Runners on first and third. There's a fly ball into a right field. Holmes puts it away for the out. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 9-4 Lehigh. Steve Tate says, I believe that is the default given to all relievers unless we change it. You know, I think it's, I guess it's the manager's call, whether, depending who the reliever is, if he loads the bases, if they want him to pitch to the next batter or not. I'd love to know on the Discord next time we're on there together, if there's a way to program that. McCormick to face Ortiz, Hornsby, and Lowell. Ortiz homered and struck out his first two at bats. McCormick throws one. There's a long fly ball deep in the right field, and Walker's just watching that one. Ortiz's fourth home run, second of the game. Off a left-hander, David Ortiz smacked that one 373 feet. His fourth homer of the year. Hornsby stepping to the plate, only batting .226, but he's grounded a short double to right. He's a great hitter. McCormick throws, and he strikes him out. Number 5 for McCormick. He now has to face Mike Lowell. Mike Lowell today is grounded to second and fly deep to center field. McCormick's pitch. There's another fly ball to center field. It's not quite as deep as the last one. Mays puts it away for the out. Veda Pinson now here, stepping up to the plate. Pinson. Flied to deep right both times. Pinson was up on that play where, as you can see, where Hornsby was thrown out at third. Not only was Pinson surprised, but so was I. Ground ball into left field. No, it was a line drive, but it's a base hit in any event. Pinson on first base. He's having one hell of a day. However, Degens find themselves in a 9-5 hole. McCormick has thrown 100 pitches today. He will look at Pinson taking his lead as Molina steps up. Molina's doubled and grounded a single up today in his two at-bats. He walks, and McCormick might be losing it a little bit. 2 runners on. Holmes coming to the plate. Holmes, the top of the order. He grounded a third, grounded a short, but was safe on an error. He then singled between third and short. He represents a chance here, Tommy Holmes, to knock in a couple of runs. Let's see what happens. That ball gets away from Martin, but it doesn't go far enough. Everybody holds. Let's do it again. That ball is lined in the left field for a base hit for Holmes. Pinson is going to score with 2 outs. It is now 9-6. This gets a little closer as the tying run comes to the plate in the form of Keith Hernandez. Dwayne March comes by. Hi, Dwayne. Thank you for coming in. If anybody's listening, Dwayne March and Steve Tate will be Beatles and my guest on our inaugural, well, whatever that word is, podcast on Sunday, March 17th at 10 p.m. Eastern. Inaugural would be the word. Okay, as I try to put my tongue back in, as McCormick faces Hernandez. Ted Abernathy is coming into pitch as the computer manager makes its change. Abernathy has pitched in 1 game. His fastball tops out at 84. He's pitched an inning and a third, struck out 1, walked 1, and now no hits in relief. Hernandez hits the ball to second. Biggio to Cooper for the out. We go to the top of the 7th. The game's a little closer, 9-6 Lehigh. I want to thank everybody for coming in to afternoon baseball here on my channel. Steve Tate, Dwayne March, Slashed, who was the first one in the ballpark. Legends came by. Legends, I missed you when you came in. Nice to see you. For those people listening, Legends kicking off his baseball season Friday. I'm really looking forward to it. His football season is in full gear. Also a fun watch on his YouTube channel. Dwayne March is doing his Braves and Yankees replays using APA master game, which I think he's doing a great job doing. Buckshot's in. I have seen everybody, I think, and mentioned everybody's name, and people need to watch Buckshot's games. He is a up-and-coming star on YouTube. Manzanillo will face Davis, Walker, and Kessinger. There's a line drive into center field. Pinson takes it off his shoe tops for an out. One down. Walker comes to bat. Walker grounded a single. He walked, and he doubled down the right field line. He also made that fabulous play I've mentioned several times. He struck him out. Molina drops the ball, throws to Hernandez for the putout. Strikeout number 2, 2 up, 2 down. For Kessinger, Kessinger's homered in today's game. He hits the line drive, but Lajoie puts it away for the out. We head to the bottom of the seventh, 9-6. Here in the bottom of the seventh inning, Degen sends up Lajoie, Kingman, and Ortiz. Abernathy seems strong on the mound, as the computer tells us. Jim Davenport coming in as a defensive replacement, as is Sam Rice. The computer manager does that well. I'm not sure what else it does well, but it certainly does late inning defensive replacements, pinch runners well. Here we go. Lajoie strikes out to begin the bottom of the seventh. Dave Kingman comes up. He hit a 2-run homer, grounded to third, and flied to center his 3 times up today. Kingman hits a fly ball to center. Mays coming in. Puts it away. 2 up, 2 down, bottom of the seventh. David Ortiz is a 2 home run game today. Can Abernathy keep Ortiz's ball in the stadium? I think so, because he just hits it back to the mound. Over to first for the out. We go to the top of the 8th inning. 9-6 Lehigh. Manzanillo to face. Top of the order, Biggio, Cooper, and Bagwell. Biggio today has been busy, grounded to short, popped to the catcher, walked, and doubled his last time up. Ground ball to short. Hornsby up with it. Cross the diamond to Hernandez for the out. Cecil Cooper, as Manzanillo goes in the red when I hit the computer button. Will he be replaced? Cooper today. Flied to deep right. Line to single, grounded to third, and walked. Well, I'm going to click this once and see what happens. No, they're going to let him pitch. Base hit in the right field. That red means something. Lajoie gets the throw from Holmes. Cooper at first. Bagwell comes up. Bagwell flied out his first 2 times, walked, and then singled. They're leaving him in. There's a pop-up in foul territory. Lowell moving over towards the stands, but it looks like he's going to stay in the field, and Lowell puts it away, and it's a great play for Lowell. His first great play of the day. Great plays are really indicative of a team that's winning in this league. Generally speaking, at the end of the season, the teams that have over 200 or more great plays during the season end up on winning records, and most of them end up at the top of their divisions. And here comes John Franco into pitch, as the computer manager now believes it's time to replace him. Franco this season has pitched 4 1/3 innings, only allowed 1 hit, struck out 5. Walk 2, he is not allowed an earned run. The pitch. Mays to left field. That ball is going to be caught by Kingman against the fence. There was no more room in the stadium to hold that one. It is an out. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 9-6 Lehigh. Abernathy's still looking good, as the computer tells us, for Hornsby, Lowell, and Pinson. Hornsby today is grounded to short, doubled, and struck out. And now he struck out twice, one down. Mike Lowell, he's grounded to second, flied out deep to center field, and then flied out deep to right field. Will Lowell connect on this one? Abernathy's pitch. He walks. Lowell at first. Base runners required from D-Gen, so that is not a bad thing that he walks as Veda Pinson comes to bat. Veda Pinson having a good start of the season, hitting .361. He flied out deep to right center field. Then he flied out deep to right field down the line where Hornsby tried to advance with Dixie Walker, threw him out, and he lined a single his last time up. We have another pitching change. Dave Ferris coming in. I think that's how you pronounce his name. His second appearance, he's pitched one inning of baseball, allowing 4 hits, 2 earned runs, and 1 strikeout. The computer manager has faith in him. Let's see what happens. The ball gets away from Martin. Lowell's going to go to second base. That is a wild pitch, according to the official scorekeeper. Lowell now Lowell stepping off the bag at second. Pinson stepping into the batter's box to face Ferris. That ball gets away from Martin again. Lowell's going to go to third. That is another wild pitch. 2 in a row. You don't see that very often. Lowell in scoring position with only 1 out. A fly ball will score him and make this game a little tighter. He struck him out. He needed that strikeout so the outfield can rest a little easier with Yadier Molina coming to bat. He doubled, grounded a single, and walked his 3 times up today. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit into left field. That ball's going to drop in front of Davis for a base hit. Molina having a great day, knocks in another run. It is his 3rd hit of the day. A run scores more importantly for D-Gens, and Lehigh is not out of this game yet. Ferris to face Holmes. Holmes has had a good day, grounded out his first 2 times, but he singled his last 2 times. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit into deep right field. What will happen to this one? That one will be in the stands for a long strike. Ferris rubbing up a new baseball, steps on the mound. Holmes 2 for 4. That ball's grounded up the middle. A great play by Kessinger. Steps on the bag for the out. Don Kessinger is having a great day offensively and defensively. That's his great play number 3. And like I said earlier, great plays are the difference between winning teams and teams that lose games. Franco to face Davenport, who came in as a defensive replacement, Martin and Davis. Ground ball to Lajoie. Hernandez for the out. 1 down, top of the 9th. 9-7 Lehigh. Franco trying to keep the score that way, so D-Gens has a chance to tie it as Martin comes to bat. He's walked, homered, grounded to short, and flied to right center field today. Grounded to short, Hornsby up with it. Easy play to Hernandez. 2 up, 2 down, top of the ninth. Franco to face Tommy Davis. Davis today's flied out, struck out, grounded out, and lined to center field. Line drive to Lajoie. Only has to move a little to the right. He puts it away for the out. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning, 9-7 Lehigh. This has been an exciting game. Both teams have hit well. Both teams with 11 hits. Both teams have left runners on base. Lehigh 7, D-Gen 6, and Lehigh has outscored the D-Gens by 2 runs. Hernandez, Lajoie, and Kingman due up to try to help D-Gens tie the score. Veras looking okay according to the computer. Hernandez has struck out, grounded out, struck out again, and grounded out one more time. Here's the pitch, and we have a new pitcher, Jonathan Broxton. An inning and a third, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, no walks, no earned runs in the young season. Obviously the closer. Here's the pitch to Hernandez. Fly ball deep in the right field, but Rice is going to put it away for the out. Rice is in there as a defensive replacement. Lajoie, with 1 out, is grounded a single, grounded a second, struck out twice. Broxton throws. He strikes out again at not one of Lajoie's better offensive performances. Here we go. Dave Kingman, last hope for the D-Gens. Homered his first time up, grounded out, flied out twice. The pitch. There's a ground ball to Kessinger. He's got it. He's out at first. The game is over. Lehigh squeaks by D-Gens 9-7. And we go to the box score. I'm going to make that a little bigger for those people who want to see it. Nine runs, 11 hits, 1 error for Lehigh. 7-11 and 2 for the D-Gens. McCormick, the winning pitcher, pitched 5 2/3 innings, allowed 6 runs, 5 of them were earned, struck out 5, and walked 1. His ERA moved to 7.94, but he's still the winning pitcher, which is what counts. Doak, the loser, 4 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned, allowed a couple of home runs, struck out 2, walked 5. Home runs in the game, Martin and Kessinger for Lehigh, Kingman and Ortiz with 2 home runs. In the game for D-Gens. And the MVP of the game is Don Kessinger. I would have given it to Dixie Walker just for that play. Kessinger is the MVP of the game. We move to the 15th. We are going to play these games through the 15th by autoplay. Thank you, Legends. I appreciate it. Here we go. Chico's defeats T-ville. They go to 6-4. Sutton, the winner. Mays, the loser. Sutton is a pitcher I traded to Chico's. Amazing squeaks by Tampa Bay 6-5. Nash, the winner. Tanana, the loser. Berlin defeats Long Island at home. Wickman, the winner. Nagy, the loser. Hagerstown defeats Liverpool 8-2. Shupp, the winner. Plank, the loser. San Francisco, now 5-4 for this young season, defeats Cleveland 8-2. Bagby, the winner. Owen, the loser. Carpathian defeats Chicago 9-0. Candelaria, the winner. Hudson, the loser. Canada squeaks by St. Pete. They are now 8-1. Carpenter, the winner. Guthrie, the loser. And Lehigh loses to D-Gens 7-6. Let's look at that box score for a second. I want to see in 11 innings. Let's see what happened. Look at that. Lehigh goes ahead in the top of the 11th with a run, and Degens comes back to score 2 at the bottom to win the game. Let's see what happened in the 11th inning. Galen struck out. Knobloch grounded to second. Kessinger walked, stole second. Biggio grounded a double down to first baseline, and Kessinger scored. That's how he scored. But in the bottom of the inning, Broxton pitching. Hernandez struck out. Lajoie grounded to second, was safe on a throwing error. Ortiz struck out. Then Hornsby walked. Kingman walked. And Lowell grounded a single between first and second to win the game. That would have been an exciting game to watch, but let's go to the next day. We are going to play Chico's at San Francisco as a battle of first place in that division. We had Lehigh and Degen, so this is an all-wind broadcast. In the first game of the day, Mid-Michigan defeats Edmonton. Gibson the winner, Habyan the loser. Chicago lost to Tampa Bay at home. Linscomb the winner, 2-0. Carleton the loser, 0-1. Lehigh in the win division will defeat T-ville 5-4. Veris the winner, Timlin the loser. Amazing at St. Pete. Amazing wins 4-2. Jackson the winner, Bedard the loser. Hadley Lake at Florence. Florence defeats Hadley Lake 3-1. Florence now 4-4. They've had a good start to the season. Lolich the winner, Cooper the loser. Canada at Carpathian. Canada's defeated by Carpathian 3-2. McGinnity the winner, Newhouser the loser. Newhouser now 2-1. McGinnity 2-0. And let's head to San Francisco to play this game. Tom Seaver versus Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers is a right-handed pitcher. So we're going to load the right-handed lineup. And someone's missing. Someone is injured. Is Buckshot still here? Let's give it a minute and see if Buckshot can tell me who he wants in there. If not, we will put in a left fielder for him. A few more seconds, and if that's the case, we are going to throw in the obvious replacement is Gary Sheffield. Yep, that's what he says. Okay, Seaver right-handed. Let's view the opponent. And we'll load the right-handed lineup here. Someone's missing in this lineup for San Francisco. It's the third baseman. We have Alex Rodriguez, who's injured. Looks like the next guy up is Larry Parrish. And I think that one's obvious too. Sorry for hitting that twice. There he goes. Okay. Let's hit the OK button, if that's okay with everybody, and we'll go down to the field. I've been told if I hit the computer button that the computer might put people in the game that are not in the designated lineup. So I'm going to clear that up with Steve Tate after this, along with that relief pitcher situation, so the other games might go a little smoother. Once again, I failed to check to make sure I had the stadium. I apologize. I will check here for Olympic Stadium to see if I have it. But welcome to Olympic Stadium for tonight's game between Chico's and San Francisco. Tom Seaver takes the mound for Chico's. He's made one start on the year and is 0-1 with an ERA of 12.46. His first start against San Francisco, he'll be opposed by Steve Rogers. For San Francisco, he's made one start. He's 1-0 with an ERA of 0. His first start against Chico's right fielder Vladimir Guerrero was riding a 10-game hitting streak.
Play ball.
Let's see if I have Olympic Stadium in the right spot. Once again, I apologize. I did not set this up properly, but it will be the last time it happens. Olympic Stadium is here. I like that one better. And I have to do a little housekeeping. Once again, I apologize for taking all your time doing this. I will make sure that it doesn't happen for the next game. That looks okay. Oh, we'll put them where the fielders are. Come on. We're almost there. There we go. All right. Thank you for indulging me to do that. I greatly appreciate that. Let's look at the lineup for Chico's: Sternweiss, Chance, Guerrero, Groh, Bench, Sheffield, Bartlett, Concepcion, and Suzuki batting ninth. Seaver, the pitching. In the outfield, Matsui, Speaker, Dawson in right field, Parrish, Jeter, Cano, Euclid in the infield, catching Posada, pitching Rogers, stepping to place Sternweiss, and here we go. He struck him out. One down. Rogers now to face Frank Chance. Fly to left. Matsui looking at it. He's still looking at it, and he'll be looking at it for a while. as that ball is out of here for a home run. Frank Chance, what power this guy has. Opening day, he hits 2 home runs in Yankee Stadium, and he begins the game with a home run. 331 feet, his 3rd home run of the year. Guerrero coming up to face Rogers, who finds himself losing 1-0. Guerrero, fly ball to center. Speaker under it, puts it away. Tris Speaker's first year in Field of Dreams. He'll be around a long time. Rogers to pitch to Groh. Base hit, left center field. That may be a double. It is. He goes into second standing. Throws come into third. Heine's second double of the season. And Johnny Bench comes up. Runner on second. Rogers checks him, throws to Bench. There's a base hit in the left field. Groh rounds third. He's going to score as Matsui does not handle that ball cleanly. It is now 2-0 Chicos. Sheffield, who was not scheduled to be in the lineup, but he's in it today to face Rogers. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. We go to the bottom of the first. Chicos 2. Safecrackers coming to bat. Here in the bottom of the first, we'll have Jeter, Youkilis, Speaker, followed by Parrish, Vaughn, Posada, Matsui, Dawson, and Cano batting 9th. Tom Seaver to face Derek Jeter. Fly to center. Suzuki has a beat on it, puts it away, 1 down. Kevin Youkilis to face Seaver. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle, backhanded by Sternweiss to Chance for the out. 2 up, 2 down for the Safecrackers as Tris Speaker, one of my favorite players of all time, the center fielder from the Boston Red Sox and Cleveland Indians. Speaker hits a ground ball up the middle. Sternweiss backhands that one, throws to Chance for the out. Quick 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the second. 2-0 Chicos. Rogers now will face Bartlett, Concepcion, and Suzuki. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Davey Concepcion coming to bat. I hear his bags are packed also. Fly ball to center field. Speaker coming in, puts it away. 2 down for Ichiro Suzuki. And he hits a fly ball to center field. Speaker backing up just in front of the warning track, puts it away for the out. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the second. Still 2-0 Chicos. Parrish at third base. He was not scheduled to start the game either. Seaver throws. Ground ball down the line. Groh over to first for the out. Mo Vaughn, another Red Sox player, and he was a big guy and hit the ball a long way. Seaver throws. That ball is a long way, but it's going to be in the stands as Sheffield watches it. Seaver with the 3-2 pitch. Base hit into right center field. Mo Vaughn rounds first, goes back to the bag as Guerrero throws it in. Vaughn at first. George Posada. It's not Jose, George Posada. I call him Jose because I hate the guy. Only because he was a Yankee and he keeps beating the Red Sox all the time. He walks. Mo Vaughn from the Red Sox on second. Posada from the Yankees at first, now playing for San Francisco. Matsui steps to bat. Matsui mishandled the ball in the first inning. Let's see if he can make up for that. He grounds the ball to Sternweiss. Stuffy to second. Over to first. Double play. The inning is over. We go to the top of the inning, top of the third, 2-0 Chicos. Rogers this inning will face the top of the order, Sternweiss, followed by Chance and Guerrero. Stuffy struck out and is only at bat, hits the grounder to short. Jeter up with it. To Youkilis for the out, 1 down. We know what Frank Chance did. He hit his solo home run to give Chicos a 1-0 lead. Let's see what he does with Rogers this time. That ball might have been bunted. Let's see what happens. It was bunted. He tried to bunt for a hit, but he didn't make it. He is out. Good strategy. A guy hits a home run. You don't expect him to bunt. His next time up is Vladimir Guerrero. Comes up on a 10-game hitting streak, flied to center field in his first at-bat. He's going to ground to Youkilis at first, who's going to step on the bag. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Chicos. Seaver will face Dawson, Cano, and Jeter, the top of the order. The pitch by Seaver, fly to center. Suzuki under it, puts it away for the out. By the way, this park is courtesy of Mike Silva. Seaver to pitch to Cano. That ball is hit to Chance. Easy play, steps on the bag. Quick 2 down here in the bottom of the third inning. Derek Jeter, his first time up, fly deep to right center field. And he's going to strike out. We are going to go to the top of the fourth in his quickly paced game. Chico's leading 2-0. Groh, Bench, and Sheffield to face Rogers here. Groh doubled his first time up. And he strikes out. Johnny Bench, widely considered one of the best catchers ever to play the game, singled to left his first time up. He hits a ground ball up the middle. Cano to first, beats him by a couple of steps, moving right along. Gary Sheffield. Gary Sheffield struck out his first time up. Rogers throws. That ball is in the left field, but Matsui's going to take it as it's held up and did not come down. That is the end of the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 2-0 Chicos. Youkilis, Speaker, and Parrish to face Tom Seaver. Youkilis grounded to second. Seaver throws. That ball's popped up in the infield. Going out into short left field, Concepcion puts it away for the out. Tris Speaker grounded to second also. Here's Seaver's pitch. Ball's hit to left. Sheffield won't have a problem with this one. It's in the glove for the out. Larry Parrish comes up. Parrish grounded to third. Seaver throws. Foul ball. We'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on the pitch. Struck him out. We go to the top of the fifth, moving right along. 2-0 Chicos. Chicos sends up Bartlett, Concepcion, and Suzuki. Bartlett struck out his first time up. Ground ball to third. Parrish up with it. Over to Youkilis. 1 down. Concepcion flied to shallow left center. Here's Rogers' pitch. Base hit. Speaker's got it. Concepcion rounds second. Heads for second base. Slides. He is safe for a double for Dave Concepcion. Runner in scoring position for Ichiro Suzuki. Suzuki, batting .238 on the season, flied to left center field his first time up. He's going to be intentionally walked. He'd rather face Stuffy Sternweiss, who in today's game struck out and grounded to short. Runners on first and second. Rogers' pitch. That ball is grounded to second. Cano to short for one. That's all they're going to get, however, as the speedy Sternweiss made a double play impossible. Runners now first and third, however, 2 outs, Rogers to face. Frank Chance, he's homered and bunted his second time up, but he was out. Let's see what he can do. Here's the pitch out. They were looking for Sternweiss to steal. He did not. Here's the 1-0 pitch. He went this time, though. Here's the throw. He is caught stealing to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fifth, still 2-0 Chicos. Seaver to face. Mo Vaughn, followed by Posada and Matsui. Mo Vaughn lined a single his first time up. Here's the pitch to the big guy. There's a ground ball. Seaver picks it up, tosses to Chance for the out. 1 down. Jorge Posada, excuse me. I'll get it right eventually. He hits a grounder to Concepcion, who picks it up easily, throws it to Chance for the out. Hideki Matsui. He grounded to second. Here's Seaver's pitch. He's going to hit a deep fly ball into right center field. Guerrero is going to play it off the wall. Suzuki goes into second base with a double, his first double of the season. And Andre Dawson comes to the plate with a chance for the Safecrackers to cut this lead in half. Dawson's 0 for 1. He walks him. Seaver pitches carefully to Dawson. Apparently wants to pitch to Robinson Cano, who grounded to first. Seaver doesn't walk many. That was his second walk. But he's walked 2 in a row now. And the bases are loaded for Derek Jeter. Jeter flied to deep right center, struck out. Jeter hitting 158 has a chance to do some damage. There's a pop-up in foul territory. Groh is chasing it towards the stands. That ball is caught for the out as it just caught it into the first row of spectators. What a play. The inning is over. The bases remain loaded. Safecrackers now left 4 men on bases. We go to the top of the 6th. Chicos 2, San Francisco 0. Chance Guerrero and the player that just made that play, third baseman Groh, due up. Rogers, 82 pitches so far today. He looks like he's in good shape. The pitch to Chance. Fly ball to center field. Tris Speaker under it. 1 down. Vladimir Guerrero still on his 10-game hitting streak, 0 for 2 today. He hits a fly ball deep into left center field. Speaker going to watch this one. It's off the wall. The hitting streak is now at 11 games. Guerrero goes into second base standing with a double. And the threat is on as the third baseman Groh steps in, making that good play, reaching into the stands to end the last inning with the bases loaded. At the bat, he's doubled and struck out today, hitting 238 for the season. Rogers throws, walks him. Runners now on first and second for Johnny Bench. Johnny Bench singled and grounded out. Bench hitting 289. Here's Rogers' pitch. Grounded to Parrish at third, second for 1. That's all they're going to get. 2 outs, runners on first and third. No runs have scored this inning for Gary Sheffield. Sheffield has yet to get a hit this season, and in this game, he struck out and lined to left. Rogers' pitch. He walked him. That's the third walk of the inning. Bases are loaded. Bartlett coming up, 0 for 2 on the day. 226 on the year. Rogers winding up. He throws. He struck him out. Inning is over. We go to the bottom of the sixth as the threat passes by the boards. Both teams leave the bases loaded in their respective half innings. We go to the bottom of the sixth. 2-0 Chicos. In this half inning, Euclid Speaker and Parrish to face Tom Seaver. Euclid on a 7-game hitting streak. He's grounded to second, popped to short. 393 hitter this season so far. He hits a little dribble to grow at third. He picks it up. He throws to first. He gets him by a step. 1 down. Johnny Bench. Bench grounded to second. Flied to left. 250 hitter. There's a ball in the center field. Suzuki is going to put it away for the out. 2 quick outs here in the inning. And Parrish is up. Seaver throws. Ground ball to Chance. Parrish is out. The inning is over. We go to the top of the 7th, 2-0 Chicos. Dave Concepcion, who has his bags packed and ready to leave. He's flied to left, doubled to left center. He faces Rogers. He hits a little ground ball to third. Parrish is up with it, but nothing's going to happen to that. Let me read the description of the play. He bunted, and it's a base hit. 2 bunt attempts in this game. Concepcion on first base. He's a threat to steal Suzuki today. Flied to left, was intentionally walked. There goes Concepcion. There's the throw, but it's not going to get him. Stolen base for Concepcion. He's now in scoring position. Here's the pitch to Suzuki. Right back to the mound. Rogers has it. Concepcion holds. 1 out. Runner still on second. Stuffy Sternweiss due up. Struck out. Grounded out twice. Pops it in the foul territory. Parrish has made a play in the past like this. Let's see if he can do this one. Groh made one. Parrish has got it. A lot of foul territory here in Olympic Stadium. And there's 2 down. Runner remains at second base. Well, here's a guy you don't want to see up with runners in scoring position. Frank Chance, solo home run, bunted for an out, flied to deep right center, 3 home runs on the season. Rogers' pitch. There's a base hit in the left field, right on key. Concepcion rounds third base. He's going to score. Throw goes in a third. It is now 3-0 Chicos. Frank Chance is having one hell of a year. So far, he's hitting .293. He hit 2 home runs in the season he was drafted from. But in our season, when we're in the second week, he's already got 3. Guerrero coming to bat. He's got a runner on first base. He's flied to center, grounded to first, and doubled. There goes Chance. He stole his third base of the year. Not only can he hit, he can run. Pitch to Guerrero. Base hit in the right field. Dawson up with it. Chance rounds third. What will happen? The throw will come into second base. It is now 4-0 Chicos. Rogers with 117 pitches will face Heine Groh. Grove today made a great play in the foul territory, reaching into the first row of spectators to make an out. He's doubled, struck out, and walked. Base hit in the right field. Dawson's up with it. Is he going to throw to second? Grove slides in with a double. Chico's doesn't score any runs, but with 2 outs, they now have a threat to score 2 more with Johnny Bench coming up. Rogers, 120 pitches, but still not tired. Who thinks the computer manager is going to intentionally walk him? He's singled, grounded to second, his second time up, and grounded to third. Rogers checks the runners. He didn't intentionally walk him. He hit a foul ball to the left side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's do this again. He struck him out. Computer manager knows more than I do. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Chico Bail Bonds scored 2 runs in the top of the inning to get a little breathing room. They now lead 4-0. Seaver pitching a brilliant 2-hitter at this point will face Vaughn, Posada, and Matsui. Mo Vaughn, as I am all over the place with the mouse, lined a single and grounded out. Is Seaver's pitch. There's a fly ball deep to right field, but Guerrero puts it in his glove right in front of the wall at the foul line, and that is an out. Jorge Posada walked and grounded out. The pitch. Fly ball to center field. Suzuki backing up. It's off the wall. In the second base goes Posada, sliding with a double. His 3rd double of the year. Suzuki was trying to deke Posada into not going to second by pretending he was going to catch the ball, but it was over his head. Hit the wall. Suzuki threw it in, but it was too late. Seaver now, allowing 3 hits, will face Hideki Matsui's grounded to second, and he doubled off the wall his last time up. Here's Seaver's pitch. That's a base hit. No, Concepcion puts it in his glove for the out. Another great play. And once again, great plays cannot be understated on how important they are in the outcome of these games. Andre Dawson flied to right, walked here in the bottom of the 7th. Runner on second, 2 away now. There is a line drive right back to the mound. Seaver puts it away. The inning is over. We go to the top of the 8th, 4-0 Chicos. Sheffield, Bartlett, Concepcion due up. If you hear a little sipping in the background, that's me drinking water in between innings. Sheffield today, a last-minute starter for an injured player, is struck out line to left and walked. Here's Rogers' pitch. There's a fly ball to center field. Speaker has a bead on it, puts it away, 1 down. Bartlett coming up. Bartlett has struck out, grounded out, and his last time struck out, he's the DH today, batting .219. Rogers' pitch. That's going to fall in front of Dawson for a hit, and Bartlett is on first base. Chico's has a base-stealing threat on first for Davy Concepcion. He's flied to left, doubled to left, and bunted for a single today. Here's Rogers' pitch. He's going to hit a base hit up the middle. Base hit. Will Bartlett go to third? It's a poor play by Davy Concepcion. Well, he takes one away with a great play and gives one back with a poor play. Runners on first and second. The computer manager thinks, computer itself should have thinks that he could have made that play, but he didn't. Suzuki coming to bat. Suzuki 0 for 2 today. Let's see what he's done. Fly to left, intentionally walked, grounded to the pitcher. Chico's has runners on first and second. One out. Suzuki, a hard guy to double up. Let's see what happens. Youkilis to second for one, but they're going to double him up. Back to first. The rare 3-6-3 double play on Suzuki, who is a speedy runner. We go to the bottom of the eighth inning, 4-0 Chico's. Once again, I'm glad we have the right stadium here. Mike Silva sure does a good job with these stadiums. I'll have to find out why Braves Field wasn't here. Anyway, bottom of the inning, we'll have the bottom of the order, Cano, by quickly going to the top of the order, Jeter and Youkilis. I wonder if Youkilis is uncomfortable on this bench with all these Yankees. He hated them in his playing time. Seaver pitches to Cano. Hits a grounder to Concepcion at short. Routine play to Chance for the out. Derek Jeter comes to the plate. He's flied to deep right, struck out, popped to third. Seaver delivers that ball directly to Chance. Takes it to the bag himself for the out. 2 away. And the aforementioned Youkilis coming up. Youkilis grounded to second, popped up, grounded to third. Seaver's pitch. And he's going to ground to third again. Grow up with it. Throws to first. Just beats him by a half step. He is out. We go to the top of the ninth. 4-0. Chico's bail bonds as Rogers appears tired. Will he be able to pitch to Sternweiss? I don't know if the manager would have taken him out, but let's see what the computer does as I hit the C button here, if I can find it. He lets him pitch. Sternweiss pops it up in the infield. Jeter under it. 1 away. Still tired. Frank Chance up. Frank Chance has had a good day at the plate. Home run. Bunted for an out. Fly to deep right center field and then lined a single to left center field for RBIs. He's going to let him pitch him, and he's going to hit him. And Rogers just told Frank Chance what he thought of his great game as Vladimir Guerrero comes to bat with a runner on first base. He's flied to center, grounded to third, doubled, and lined a single. Rogers' pitch. Fly to center field. Speakers looks like he's under this one. Puts it away for the out. Chance goes back to first. 2 outs. Top of the ninth inning. The manager's going to let Rogers complete this game. However, the computer manager many times brings in the closer after with 1 out to go. Let's see what happens here. Nope, he's going to pitch. Base hit in the center. Runners now on second and third, 152 pitches. Johnny Bench hitting 275 in the season. Today, singled and grounded out twice. Last time he struck out. Will Rogers pitch to him? He will. Fly ball to left center field. That ball's up in the air. That ball's up in the air. That ball is off the wall. Matsui gets it on a hop. Throws it into third base. The score is now 6-0 as Bench gets his 5th double of the season. Rogers still in there to face Sheffield. Bench on second. Sheffield, as you can see, struck out, lined out, walked, and flied to left center. Rogers continuing to pitch. There's a fly ball in the left field. That ball's going to drop in front of Matsui. Bench is going to round third. He's going to score 7-0. 14 hits for Chico's. This game is out of hand at this point. Expected pitch count, not necessarily tired, Steve Tate tells me. And once again, I learned something new every day. He's got, Rogers has pitched 160 pitches, according to my old eyes. It might say 150, but I can't tell. Anyway, to make a long story short, he's getting his ass kicked this inning. Bartlett back to the mound. They've got the ball to Youkilis. He is out. We head to the bottom of the ninth inning, 7-0 Chico's. Here in the bottom of the ninth inning, the San Francisco team will send up Speaker, Parrish, and Vaughn. Speaker today has grounded a second fly to left and flied to deep center field. Seaver throws. Speaker hits it. Suzuki catches it. 1 down. Larry Parrish today has grounded a third, struck out, grounded a first. Seaver on the verge of a shutout complete game. Throws to Parrish. Struck him out. Now Seaver's thrown an even 100 pitches. Mo Vaughn singled his first time up, grounded out, flied out. We're down to the last out of the game. Seaver throws. He strikes him out. The game is over. Chico's defeats the Safecrackers 7-0. Let's go to the box score. $7-14-0 for Chico's. San Francisco, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. Chico's start the season 7-4. San Francisco 5-5. For Chico's, everybody got hits. When you get 14 hits, they all hit. Seaver is now 1-1, pitched a 3-hitter, complete game, struck out 4, walked 3. Rogers pitched a complete game. He gave up 14 hits, 7 earned runs, struck out 6, walked 3. Home runs in the game by Frank Chance, his third of the year. Concepcion and hit his first of the year. That was it, right? Is that what it says? Posada had a stolen base. No, okay, I'm reading the wrong one. Sorry. Chance hit his third off Rogers, and the first with the bases empty. He went 331 feet. Chance hit his third off Rogers, and Posada hit it. No, that's a stolen base. What's the matter with my eyes? That's it. 1 home run. Let me get out of here before I embarrass myself anymore. There's that. I think that takes care of the day, doesn't it? We did the 14th, the 15th, the 16th. Oh, we got a few more games to play. Sorry about that. I missed a couple along the way. Dallas at Long Island. Dallas wins 4-2. Maddox the winner, Palmer the loser. Vegas at Lancaster. Vegas wins 5-2. Tex Houston the winner, 2-1. Cuellar, who doesn't lose many games, starting the season at 1-2. And Berlin at Liverpool, 4-2 Berlin. Peterson the winner. Felipe the loser, he's 0-2. That takes care of the 16th. That's the 17th. We're not going to go there. That's as far as I'm going today. I'm going to zip this up and give it to the next broadcaster, who will hopefully finish the week sometime this evening. Let's give a quick check of the standings. Dallas in first place in the Earth Division, 5-3. Chico's takes over first place in the Wind, a half a game over Lehigh. They're 7-4. Canada, 8-2. Once again, I'm a game and a half back in second place, and the Water Division, amazing, in first place, a half a game ahead of Carpathian. I want to thank everybody for joining me this afternoon here in this almost 2-hour broadcast. And let's thank Steve Tate, who we got a lot to learn from in this game. Thank you, Steve, for helping us out. Dwayne Martz, Buckshot, Dave Landau. 007 was here. Thank you very much for coming in. Nate, Night Raven was here. What else? Big Clue. Am I missing people? I am. I'm apologizing. I want to wrap this up. I think that's about it. Hopefully, I'll see you guys all on Discord here shortly. Anyway, thank you for coming by. We are about to end this game. Have a nice day.